Hi everyone, hope you're all doing well. Welcome to Supper Time Tarot. So today we're going to be looking at the two princes in the Tower of London and see if we can find out what actually happened to them. So it's Edward V of England we're looking at, and we're looking at the younger brother, Prince Richard of Shrewsbury, Duke of York, and their father was Edward IV, and their mother was Elizabeth Woodville, and their grandfather, Richard Woodville, he is my 16th great-grandfather, direct descendant. Right, so I won't go too much into the history of it, but basically I was ordered to the Tower of London by Richard III, and there were skeletons found at the Tower of London, but no DNA testing has been done, so we don't really know if they are the princes or not. But there's been recently documents found in Europe that they think the princes actually escaped the tower. So we're just going to see what messages we get and see if we can actually find out through spirit what actually happened to the two princes. Right, so let's have a look at the pendulum. And I'm just going to ask a direct question. What happened to the two princes, Edward and Richard, in the Tower of London? What happened to the two princes in the Tower of London? Right, the first word, we've got psychic. So I know their mother, Elizabeth Woodville, I know that she was interested in all this psychic, and they even said that she may have even been a witch, so that might be relating to the mother. What other word, spirit message, we're going to get? What happened to the two princes? Right, that's mother. So that's their mother, Elizabeth Woodville. So we've got psychic and mother. What do you mean? Did the mother know what happened? Did Elizabeth Woodville know what happened to her two sons? That's the question we'll ask. Did the mother, Elizabeth Woodville, did she know what happened to her sons? Right, it's coming up tell. What do you mean tell? Is Elizabeth Woodville going to tell us what happened to her sons? Is that what you mean? Right, we've got body. Did the mother know where the bodies were? If they were murdered? Did the mother, Elizabeth Woodville, know where their bodies were if they were murdered? Right, it's coming up against, so I reckon that means that somebody was against Elizabeth Woodville and the sons. Who was against? Who was against you? Who was against Elizabeth Woodville and the two sons? Well, it's coming up uncle, so that's King Richard the Third is the uncle. Did Richard the Third murder them? Did Richard the Third murder the two princes in the Tower of London? Well, it's coming up under. Under what? What do you mean? What do you mean, under? Well, it's coming up possible. So it's possible that Richard III... Did Richard III order the princes to be murdered? Did Richard III order the princes to be murdered? It's coming up soon. What do you mean soon? So that sort of tells me that he wanted them done away with soon, so he could be the King of England. What do you mean soon? Well, it's saying prophet. So did Richard III think he was going to profit from the princes being murdered. Well, he did really, because he wanted to be the king. Yes, coming up, yes. Did he order somebody to murder the princes? Did Richard III order the princes to be murdered? It's coming up 2 words there, aim and agree. So yeah, it looks like he did order somebody to murder the princes. Right, so let's have a look at the oracle cards, and then we'll jump into the tarot and see what we can get around the princes with that. Right, so we're looking at the 2 princes in the Tower of London. Richard and Edward. What happened to them? Right, look, we've got drastic, extreme, harsh, cut off. So that, you know, that actually means that it was drastic action in ordering them to the Tower of London, and they were harsh towards the princes, and they were cut off from their family, their mother. Right, what else we got? What else can we get for the 2 princes in the Tower of London? So that, you know, there was harsh treatment towards the princes in the tower. We've got divine feminine, so I think that's to do with the mother. So she must have fought for her sons, but couldn't really do much about it. Let's get another oracle card around the 2 princes. Unconditional, genuine, certain love. So that's to do with the mother. There was unconditional love towards her sons. Let's get one more. Right, we've got a poison, toxic, unhealthy behaviours people. So that's to do with the Richard III and the way he ordered them to the tower. Right, so let's jump into the tarot. Right, so we're looking at the 2 princes, Edward and Richard, the younger brother. What happened to them? What happened to the 2 princes that were sent to the tower? Well, I mean, it shows here more to do with the mother and the relationship that she had with the sons. I think she had more of a closer relationship to one of the sons. There was a stronger connection to one of the sons. So it's just showing more to do with, loving her children. Because we've got a lot of cut cards there. So I feel that she tried to stop this from happening, but I don't think anyone listened to her. I think she actually pleaded with them to take them out of the tower, but no one's listening to her. And this person that's showing here was very stubborn, very set in his ways, which I think that's Richard III, and he weren't having any of it. But he wanted the power, he wanted the control, he wanted the money. The throne as well. So that just shows more to do with the mother sort of pleading to take the sons out of the tower. Let's get another spread. But whatever she said, he wasn't having any of it. He was being very stubborn, very set in his ways. As far as he's concerned, he made that order that they had to stay in that tower. Let's see what else is coming up around this. Yeah, so it shows there that Richard III did order somebody to murder the princes. It shows something in connection with another man that actually did it, and it seemed to be a friend of Richard III. So I don't know the name of the person, but it looks like he was like a friend of Richard III who actually murdered the princes. And it shows another man as well that was involved. So there's two men that were involved in the actual murder. Yeah, so to me, it does actually look like Richard III did order the princes to be murdered. So, so I don't actually see them escaping at all. It doesn't show anything to do with escaping. So I think they were actually murdered in the Tower of London. But I'm going to be looking more into this on Patreon. So there will be an extended reading on this on Patreon, just to look a bit more into it. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next reading. Take care. Bye for now.